Running from the man, smacked his head, nigga, fuck it. Shrimp legs, lobster tails, crabs in the buck fries. Hot baby oil make your skin boil beat. I remember putting tissue on that toilet seat.
Peace, family. This your boy Young Pharaoh, aka Lil Fee, the Holy Ghost, and this is seriously froze. And with that being said, this video right here is my YB perspective in regards to the fan who attended the Chris Brown and Usher concert and wanted to go on the stage with Chris Brown, but ended up on the stage with Usher. So she spoke out. I will give my 2 cents or my higher perspective after I play this clip now. So here we go, bam.
The young woman who got called up on stage, her name is Gabrielle Cheyenne, and she is joining us right now to explain what was going on in her head and why the fans are giving her such a hard time. All right, so why weren't you into it?
It wasn't that I was into it. I was approached first and upgraded to VIP, and they don't give you any instructions on who, what, when, where, or how.
They didn't tell you they were going to pull you on stage?
They told me that it was a possibility of me going on stage, but they didn't confirm that until it was closer to time for me to go on stage. And of course, you're getting to go up on stage. Why would I decline that? People are pulling the narrative that I'm in a relationship or whatever the case may be. No one can tell me the reasoning as to why I said yes to getting on stage, but you also don't know who you're going on stage for or with.
I'm going to kind of pick up what you put down there. You said, I didn't know who I was going to be pulled up on stage with. The way I see it, there are 2 people. There's Usher and there's Chris Brown. And that means that you were banking on Chris Brown and you got Usher, and you would have been more into it with Chris Brown. Am I reading this right?
Me solely, I went to the concert for Chris Brown. It's nothing against Usher or anything like that, but I'm more of a Chris Brown fan than I am of Usher. So, of course, it would have been a different reaction with Chris Brown. It wouldn't have been the stiffness or whatever the internet is portraying.
So you, after what happened, some of the fans were getting on you, saying you had no business being on stage. I thought your response to them was interesting. You explained that their team approached you and moved you to VIP before the show even started, and then you said, pretty privileges, something you hoes will never know about.
That post specifically was directed towards my city, which is why in that same post you see chat, which means Chattanooga, which is directed towards my city, because my city is a crab in a bucket city. They were on the internet calling me out of my name.
Don't say that about Chattanooga. It's a beautiful place.
It's the truth. They were going ballistic on me, which is crazy because anything in Chattanooga, or if somebody does something that they don't get to experience, they just go ballistic if it's not how they would have done.
Except that you got to know that there were a lot of Usher fans there too, and probably in Chattanooga as well. And in a way, you kind of dissed Usher.
Which is fine that they can feel away, but you also can't tell me about my experience.
So if they had said to you, we're going to move you to VIP and we want you to be part of the show when Usher is up there, would you have said, no, thank you?
Yeah, I would have said no. I would have said no. It was never my intention to rile all these people up and ruin the moment or everything under the sun that they're saying.
But you enjoyed the Chris Brown part of the show?
I did. I even enjoyed Usher. It's nothing against Usher. I mean, I've been listening to his music since I was a little girl. I know his music, but I can prefer one artist over the other.
Correct. I'm gonna just jump right in. I don't know if this has become a thing or not, right? I'm just reporting the news, doing journalism. But I'm gonna say this. From what I just heard and what we all just heard, technically, not only didn't she do anything wrong, they better stop playing, because if something negative come from this, obviously she would have to press charges first, but then she can sue, because like I said, maybe I heard something different, but I don't think I did. I think we all heard the same story. She went to the concert. She already purchased a ticket. Concert staff members, whomever they may be, who knows if it was real staff members or not. But concert staff members apparently approached her without her inquiring about it, which means the burden of responsibility is on the event placeholders, whoever, whatever the chain of command is, right? Whatever the infrastructure was. And whoever told the people to approach her and move her to VIP is responsible. Because once they move her, if you listen to the story, when they moved her to VIP, they still didn't tell her she was going on the stage. They still didn't tell her that she was going on the stage. So she probably just thought she was in VIP. And then right before they moved her on the stage, they told her. Okay, so that's due process clause violation. If they planned on taking her on that stage, they should have gave her, it could have been a one-sided pamphlet. Like when you go to the mall or you go to Disney World and that should say, you are here, they could have gave her a pamphlet. They could have said, we are choosing you to get on the stage at this time for this amount of time. And if you for some reason want to get off earlier, here's the signals and here's how you let us know you want to get off. That's what the fuck they should have did. You'll be sitting here today. That shit should have showed her exactly how the fuck she was going. If she should have had a little blueprint, like a little map. For sure. That's how I do at my shows. First of all, you don't gotta wonder if you can interact with me at my show, because I interact with everybody at my lectures and shit. And then certain shows I do, like I said, I can give y'all my whole blueprint, but you gonna know if you can interact with me, because it's gonna be a section in the front row that's only for interacting with me. That's getting on stage, grab me when I walk by, I might come sit with you. If it's an adult show, we could turn up. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be sections. But like I said, I'm not goddamn what's the word? I'm not understanding how they just basically took this woman through an experience that not only she didn't plan on, now she's on TMZ over it. You know what I'm saying? All she did was stiff up. You know what I'm saying? But she wasn't injured. Nobody was injured. So I don't really see this as like a too much of a harmful thing. The only thing is her, due process clause was violated, because if she would have got injured on that stage and she ain't planning on being on that stage, the question would have been, what the fuck was she doing on that stage? And then the answer would have been, were the staff members there put her on the stage? Why? And then we got to get to the answer to that. Why? And why the fuck I didn't at least tell her that she was going on stage and with Usher before she went on? It's like, did you know that somebody came to see Chris Brown and you purposely pulled him to get on there with Usher, even though it's two people on stage? Like I said, what the fuck going on? I don't know. But long story short, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. It's the Holy Ghost. Froze.
Feed my father if he's starving and his ghost hungry. Oh, my father know I love him if his ghost hug me. Niggas really getting down where I'm from. Bitches in it for the clout where I'm from. Gang, you can't get a name where I'm from. Cause the FBI didn't game where I'm from. Where I'm from, remember running from the feds. Cock the mag on them, fuck it. Shrimp legs, lobster tails, crabs and